Now I'll show you how to add effects and processing to the files in the batch processor. So as we learned in the previous tutorial, all of the files that I've added are at 44.1 kilohertz and 24 bits per sample. However, what I'm going to do is convert all of these files into 48 kilohertz files and have them truncated to 16 bits and then apply one other effect. So to do all of that processing, I'm going to come over here to the processing plugin chain. And you'll notice that in the upper right-hand corner of this window, there's a little plus button. When I click on that, it brings up the plugins window. And I'm going to load the resample plugin. So I'm going to open up the Steinberg folder, then scroll down here to mastering, and then find the resampler. So when I double-click that, it will add that plugin to my chain. And if I wanted to program that plugin, I would just double-click on it to reveal its control panel, and I'm going to put the output sample rate at 48 kilohertz and set the quality to best. Now let's add the next plugin that I want to use. So I'm going to hit that little plus button again. It's going to reopen the plugins window. And let's say that we wanted to raise the gain of all these files by 4 dB. So I'll go into Tools here and go to the Gain plugin. So double click that. And then I can double click the gain plugin itself and program it for the amount of gain I want to add. So here's 4.01. If I wanted to get really specific about it, I could click on the value and just type in 4. Then I can close that control panel, and let's add one more process, and that's going to be the dithering plugin. Dithering is a process of taking high bitrate files like 32-bit and 24-bit and truncating them down to 16-bit in a very intelligent way. Now, all versions of Wavelab have some sort of dithering plugin they come with, but in the case of Wavelab Pro, it comes with a few really good ones, and what I'm going to do is go to the iZotope plugin folder here, and I'm going to choose the mastering section, and I'm going to choose mbit plus dithering. And then let's program that to output the files in 16-bit. So I'll double-click on that to reveal its control panel. I could choose the desired bit depth right here. You'll notice that 16-bit has a little CD icon next to it, and that's because audio CDs require 16-bit audio files. I could choose the type of processing, but I'm going to choose the mbit plus algorithm, and then the dither amount will be normal, the noise shaping will be ultra, and that will dither the file down to a 16-bit word length. And it's important to know that the processing happens from top to bottom. So each file is going to go through the resampler first, then the gain process, and then the dithering process. And in the next tutorial, let's complete our batch processing.